Scouts. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Marcy, come here. It's about to start.
Tell me to sit there. Must be important. I think it might be the Queen's Christmas message.
JNN TV would like to warn everyone that the following program may offend some people. If it does, please take your complaint to the JNN Complaints Department. They can be contacted on 477679432167890213765332 between the hours of 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. Thank you.
Hi, and welcome to our news bulletin. This orangutan will put some of us to shame when it comes to knots. What are the two best things in the world? Hammocks and hot tubs. What could be better, right? Well, this video is about to blow your mind. Introducing our product of the week, hot tub hammocks. Have you been hard at work? If you're a scout, and probably not, but take a break anyway. The Hydro Hammock is a must-have for any scout leader needing to escape their scouts for half an hour or so. With a water heater sold separately, you can heat the Hydro Hammock to ensure maximum comfort, or you can cool down as well. The Hydro Hammock also comes with dehydrated water, just add H2O. The Egyptians wrote their legacies on the walls, the Greeks on scrolls, the Romans built monuments. The scout leaders, well, we have campfire blankets. Badges tell stories, people's personal journeys through scouting. A snapshot of all the great camps they've been on and all the people they've met along the way. Some people like to add them to blanket, others shirts, and others just keep them in a safe place. What have you done with your badges? Send us your creative badges masterpieces. Here's one that we think would be fun to try. Grant Thompson, the person who made this video, has some great videos on his channel.
These desktop rockets might be tiny, but they're impressively powerful, leave a cool trail of smoke, and shoot up to 40 feet away. Surprisingly, they're only powered by one single match head. In this project, we're using aluminum foil and a box of matches to make the ultimate in desktop weaponry, homemade matchbox rockets. All we need to start this project is a box of matches, aluminum foil, and a wooden skewer. I'm using these green strike-on box matches, but the red ones will work just as well. Okay, it's time to get to work, and the first thing we need to do is grab a few of these matches and set them to the side because we'll still need a bundle of those for our kit when it's finished. Now, amazingly, these rockets are only powered by one single match head, but they only work if we get rid of the stick first. Of course, that's not much of a challenge as long as you have a pair of scissors. And if you try lining your container with something like a sock, the match heads won't bounce out. Instead, they just collect conveniently at the bottom. Here are all the match heads I got from this box, and to store them, why don't we try using one of these soda cap containers made in a previous project. These things have all kinds of applications, so look for how to make them in another project video. Alright, to start making our assembly kit, we're going to need a single bamboo skewer and this template, which I'm going to give you for free. Just look in the description for a link on where to get that. Transfer the marks from the diagram onto the skewer, then carefully cut the ends off so when it's modified it looks like this. The next step is to tape the body template to a piece of paperboard like this one I got from a cereal box. Make sure to cut the edges as cleanly as you can because this is going to be our tracing template. The little square I'm cutting out now is the guide for tracing the rocket's fins, and for those I use aluminum foil tape I got at the hardware store. Each square will make one set of rocket fins, so cut as many as you want, then fold them point to point from both directions. Pinch them at the base and push your fingers together so when you crease them down it looks like a little X-wing. When you snip off the point at the very tip, the rocket fins are ready for application, and by now you should have an idea of how this is going to work. Now I made a whole bunch more and loaded them into the other side of the soda cap container, so I have them on hand whenever I need one. Okay, let's bust out the aluminum foil and tear off a sheet to start creating the rocket bodies. I'm laying a sheet of paper towel over top, then carefully folding the stack up 3 times so it's 4 layers deep and just a bit larger than the cardboard template. You probably figured out already that we're going to trace around the edges, then cut the shape out of all the layers at the same time. Normally the edges would stick together after the foil's been cut, but you can see the paper towel solves that problem and makes it super easy to separate. I tried making 13 pieces at the same time and it actually worked, so you can see how quick and easy it is to make a whole stack in no time flat. And check this out, the assembly station is completely portable as well. I designed the patterns and the templates so they'd fit perfectly inside the matchbox, and you can see there's a little place for the skewer in there as well. Now to finish our rocket factory, the only thing left to do is make a small hole in the top of the box about ½ an inch from the end. Now if we bring back any matches we saved from earlier and add a candle, we've created a portable assembly station that you can take just about anywhere. Alright, let's get to work and build some rockets. Here you can see what the finished rocket will look like. It's light as a feather but surprisingly stable in flight. You might have noticed there are 2 markings on the template that indicate how to roll the body tube. With the skewer in position, place a single match head on top and make sure it's pointing upward without any gaps. Now slowly and carefully roll the foil tube as tightly and neatly as possible. When you get to the end, pinch the tube right above the match head, then push the foil down flat. There should be about ½ an inch of foil at the top and this gets rolled toward the match head. The most important part here is crimping the tip with something like a pair of pliers, and you might want to crimp multiple times and from different angles just to make sure it's completely sealed. At this point, let's attach the rocket fins we made earlier by peeling off the sticky stuff on the back, then pushing the rocket body through the hole in the center. Just work the fins around until they stick firmly in place near the bottom of the rocket, and with that final step, you're done. That's how easy it is to make a Matchbox rocket, so while you're at it, why not make a few more? I just made 13 of them in about 10 minutes, and you can see they fit perfectly into the kit as well. So now you have the option of building rockets on location as you need them, or creating them all in advance so you can just show up and start shooting within seconds. The rockets get loaded by pushing the tapered end of the skewer into the nozzle, then twisting upward until it touches the match head inside. Push the skewer through the hole in the matchbox, and now if you push the box together, you can adjust the launch angle to whatever you need it to be. Now if you light a candle and position the flame just under the tip of the rocket, it'll quickly warm the foil until the match head reaches its auto ignition temperature, which you can see shoots it off with an impressive amount of speed and power. These rockets leave a satisfying trail of smoke when they blast off, but you do need to be careful because they get hot enough to burn your fingers and put scorch marks on your carpet. Now of course the safer option is to launch your rockets outdoors, but you'll probably find the flame on the candle won't hold still in the breeze. I use a wind-resistant barbecue igniter to keep a steady flame, which you can see works pretty well. These rockets shoot from the front porch all the way to the street, and in some cases up to 40 feet away, so it's important to use common sense and avoid the temptation to point them at people or property. Well, now you know how to turn a box of matches and some aluminum foil into a fully portable rocket factory, so you can manufacture and launch your very own Matchbox rockets.
We had this rally a couple weeks ago. There's some really fun things in this video maybe your scout group could use.
Hi, I'm Emily and I'm at Hunter and Coastal Scout Region Rally. We've been wandering around trying to find great ideas for you to do with your scout group.
Hi, I'm Ninja Warrior, and at this base we've got practice targets, and then the teams are going to come around a blindfolded maze and try and shoot me, the ninja.
Queen Street Challenge, and what we have to do is grab water guns, and they have to fire at the cup, and we have to go all the way, and we can't get off these plates.
So what's the idea?
The idea is to get all your team all the way across to the very end, and to try and get some, all in one piece. You have to walk on the timbers, not anything else.
This is all about working as a team, is it?
Yeah.
Crikey, what's a team?
People who work together.
Number play.
Thank you.
This is poison the patient. The goal is to get the poison from the bottle to the patient's mouth without touching it.
Don't spill it!
The scouts are trying to storm the Bastille. We have to try and lift this guy over the castle wall, but problem is, these guys are blindfolded.
That's me. Down comes the pole.
They've got to move the dragon's eggs through the chasms of death to the end to save the dragon's egg.
Chariot and the ninja ones.
Ninja one where you shot the Nerf guns.
Ninja activities.
Yeah, that was like really cool.
The ninja base?
The ninja base.
Activity was this one where we had to we're all blindfolded except for one of us, which was so we got lifted up into the air on a crane, and the other people had to control the crane.
Our rally champions this year, the Canmore Trekkers from Canmore.
Thanks for watching our news bulletin. If your scout group, or if just you, have any good ideas, tell us about it and subscribe to see our new videos.